Hey there everybody, welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. In this part, we're actually going to go after the Gauntlets of the Crusader. I chose this quest simply because it's short, it's nice and easy, and it's neat. I like it.
I am at your service, Commander.
I don't remember if anyone else talks about the Gauntlets.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the... Though men...
Not now, perhaps another time.
May the I am at your...
That's the shield.
How may I
Gauntlets. Tell me, Sir Torolf. Sir Torolf.
Sir Casimir took the gauntlets to war with him. After what happened with Beric, who would try to stop him? May your sword strike true.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate?
Please, tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed.
That's so mean. Get to the point.
Your attitude does not bode well. Nevertheless, you may yet succeed where I failed. I failed to show mercy, and Stendarr cursed me for it. Right my wrongs. Show mercy where it is needed, and Stendarr may grant you the gauntlets. Seek out the chapel of Stendarr in Coral. The priests there can assist you.
The Gauntlets of the Crusader.
I have no doubt that they still lie within the chapel of Stendarr in Coral. No mortal man could lift them.
The curse.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know.
And of course, there's going to be alternate.
May your sword strike true.
I was waiting on him to say that. There's going to be a little bit of alternate dialogue there because, I mean, you know, it has a different path. I chose the be a dick path, but you can pick a different one.
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything. Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
Okay. Stendarr's Mercy. Sir Casimir has told me of the Gauntlets of the Crusade. Told me the Gauntlets of the Crusader are located in the chapel of Stendarr in Coral. I must travel there and figure out how to retrieve them. Oh, she's got the dogs. I forgot about the lady with the dogs. The gauntlets are too heavy to move. Huh? What did you do? What did you do?
What brings you here, my son?
The gauntlets of the Crusader.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the Gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
I've come to retrieve them.
Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. They don't move, not even a bit, as if they're the heaviest things in the world. Don't you know the story behind them? I'm not familiar with all the details, but I know roughly what happened.
I don't care, I want them.
I'm telling you, you can't pick them up. Try it yourself if you won't believe me. Well, if you won't listen to me, then go ask Kellen. He's descended from the very knight who was cursed. He'll tell you the same thing. Well met.
Gauntlets of the Crusader.
The Gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out.
That's terrifying. Kellen?
He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like.
The curse.
It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done.
That
Ask Kellen.
That did not seem convincing.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the old order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendarr, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen. Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him if he's feeling well enough.
Bread. Pear. The Song of Penlinel again. Moving on. Why are there so many pumpkins?
Hello.
Wow, you look a lot like him. I can see right through you. Wait, no.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Erelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
The prophet.
The church is still in turmoil from the attack on the Chapel of Dibella. I don't think anyone has had time to really study this prophet's teachings. My best advice would be to go, listen carefully, and decide for yourself.
You look tired, man. The Gauntlets of the Crusader. Or should I say, the Crusader.
You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything.
The Gauntlets of the Crusader.
I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendarr want from me?
Curse?
Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Our elder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells. Tell me
No,
more.
you already like me. Elder.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Erelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
Oh, I saw that. Your mouth opened agape for a brief moment.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
I can do that to you too.
Well met.
Kellen.
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
What?
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendarr every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendarr for the power to lift this curse?
Oh boy. Curse?
I've told you, the only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendarr for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children. Good day.
That sounds alright. Do you wish to pray to Stendarr for the power to lift Kellen's curse? Actually, no. I'm gonna go talk to Kellen again first. And, see if there's other dialogue now.
You've spoken to him, haven't you? And he's told you something you don't want to tell me. I need someone to please tell me what's going on. Please, help me. Have mercy on me.
The curse.
So what can be done for me? I know you've learned something. I can see it in your face.
Oh my god. There's no way to save you. I can lie?
Really? I see. Then I've no choice but to live out the rest of my days here, I suppose. After all this time, I can't help but hope just a little bit. Hope that somehow there might be a way to save myself.
Curse.
Even if I am doomed, I still hold out hope that Stendarr will have mercy on me.
Let's save after that. And, wow. That's heavy. Okay.
So what can be done for me? I know you've learned something. I can see it in your face. So someone could only lift the curse from me by taking it on themselves? No wonder Ayleid didn't tell me. I'm not sure whether to call him a coward or simply say that I don't blame him. It'd be a large burden to bear. Thank you for being honest with me. I'm not sure how I feel. To know that the curse can be lifted gives me hope, but to know that it also means damning another. Would someone taking that responsibility be merciful or suicidal?
Yes. I have prayed at the altar in the chapel of Stendarr, and I have been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. I need to see him at once.
Any friend of Martin's?
You disgust me.
Take care.
Come back to see the doomed man, have you?
Oh my god.
You...
I have lifted the curse from Kellen, which means taking it on myself. As a result, I am weary and my fatigue has been affected. With the curse lifted, I can now retrieve the gauntlets of the Crusader.
You... How did you? I feel good. I feel... good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Hold on. I need to talk to you.
Any friend of Martin's?
Nothing. Okay.
Take care.
Now, unlike the last quest, completing this one doesn't really alter anything hugely. Actually, let's go see Kellen run.
The thought of what might have happened, but it's over. Farewell.
It's nice to see him up and running. Ayleid.
Your shield arm looks strong. Welcome, Knight Commander.
Kellen.
You lifted the curse? But that means that now you've cursed yourself. Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know, seemed like the right thing to do.
Goodbye.
I have recovered the Gauntlets of the Crusader. I've completed Sir Casimir's quest by recovering the Gauntlets of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics of the other Ghost Knights who were questing for. Relics that the other Ghost Knights were questing for. There we go.
You... How did you? I feel good. I feel... good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running. I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I know what you've done to free me from this curse. I don't claim to understand why you take it on yourself, but I appreciate it. It means more to me than I can say. Now I think I need to start living my life. I'm going to get out of here and see the world. Thank you, friend. Look at me. You were Martin's friend. Be seeing you.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling. Please, leave me be. I need time to think on what I've seen and done. Please, leave me be. Farewell.
Now, let's head back and talk with the knights. So, the curse that you lift and take upon yourself is actually very real. It is a part of your active effects. Ability, Curse of the Consumed. It is, not really anything super important or super notable for me. Oh, okay. Because my stamina regeneration, my fatigue regeneration, since I am a journeyman in athleticism actually, then I am unaffected pretty much. My fatigue the gain to my fatigue bar outweighs the loss that I would get from this, because I think it's like an 8-point penalty or something. If you're running, it consumes around 8 fatigue per second with this. And yeah. Due to us being a journeyman, our fatigue, the effect on it is nil. Yeah, we're an expert. But let's go talk to these guys.
How may I serve you, Commander?
No, nothing.
May the 9...
How may I
go? How may I... May...
Greetings, sir. Walk with them. How may I
You guys don't have anything to say?
go? I'm at your service.
You can talk about the shield.
May your...
Are you ready to begin?
Oh, okay.
Walk with the 9.
I
Greetings,
expected them
sir.
to have something to say, but they do not. They have nothing to say on this, which is kind of mildly disheartening, but I guess that's me. Now, I think another person is supposed to appear here, or something like that. Let's rest for a little bit and see.
Well met,
Oh, jeez. Hey there, there you are, Relder. A Relder sounds like a welder. Haha. Why is it so bright in here?
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made, and devote myself fully to the faith. If it pleases you, I would join your order and serve the 9 at your side. What say you?
You are not yet worthy.
Very well. I will remain here, if that's all right with you. Perhaps you will reconsider in the future. I am still eager to join the order. Have you reconsidered?
I accept. Welcome.
Thank you. It means a great deal to me. Excuse me while I gather the equipment I need. Any
Rumors.
friend of Marth? I heard the gauntlets of the Crusader are gone from the chapel in court.
Oh, God, that's some pretty golden dialogue.
Take care.
we meet again. I am here to... I have been shown...
You are not yet worthy.
I await
Yeah. That's fine. I don't want either of them to join the order yet. But the important thing is we got the dialogue. And that will be it for this episode as well. Thank you guys, and I shall see you next time. Die, horse, die.